Hello everyone, welcome to Saraswati Academy all of you. Now as in our previous video we have finished the problem set, word problems. We have completed 3 sums. Now the next 3, that is the 4th, 5th and 6th. These 3 problems we are going to complete in our today's video, in our today's lecture. Okay. See, now the word problem is there, that is sum of present ages of Manish and Savita is 31 years. 3 years ago, Manish's age was 4 times the Savita's age at that time, and they told us to find the present ages, their present ages, that is Manish and Savita's present ages we have to find out. Okay, so now we will write the solution. As I have told you that sum means what? Addition. Okay, so sum means addition. Addition of what we have to do? Addition of the present ages or addition of the ages of Manish and Savita. Okay, so the present ages of Manish and Savita, the total is, that is the 31. So first of all we will consider, that is the let present age. We write present age. Let present age of or ages of Manish, present age of Manish be X years and Savita's be Y years. Okay, so present age of Manish is X years and present age of Savita be Y years. Okay, now what is the condition now? That is the according to first condition. What is the first condition? That is the present ages of both of them is, the sum is 31. Okay, so as the X and Y we have taken, so our equation will be X plus Y is equal to 31. Okay, so this will be our equation number 1. Now the second sentence they have given, that is 3 years ago. नेहमी लक्षात ठेवायचं, एगो म्हणजे we have to go back, मागे जायचे आपल्याला एगो म्हणजे, so we have to do minus. Okay, how many years back, how many years ago? That is the 3 years. Okay, so we'll write here 3 years ago. 3 years ago, Manish age equal to X minus 3 and Savita's age equal to Y minus 3. Okay, now what is the condition given? According to the second condition, what is the second condition given? That is 3 years ago Manish's age was 4 times the Savita's age. Okay, so 3 years ago what was the Manish age? That was X minus 3. Okay, X minus 3 is equal to 4 times. 4 times means you have to do the multiplication. Always keep in mind, I have told you before also. Times म्हटलं म्हणजे आपण multiplication करायचे. 4 times म्हणजे 4 into Savita's age. Savita's age 3 years ago was Y minus 3. Okay, so now what we have to do? We have to solve this equation so that we will get a new equation here. So after solving, what we get? X minus 3 is equal to 4 into Y is 4y and 4 3s are 12. We'll arrange the equation. After arranging the equation, we will get X minus 4y, then that is equal to minus 12. This minus 3 will go towards 12 and it will become plus 3. Okay, so it is what? It is X minus 4y is equal to minus 9. Okay, see now 4y will come towards the x, it will become minus y, then minus 12, 4 3s are 12, so it is minus 12 and plus 3 will go towards 12. So minus 3 will go towards 12. It will become plus. So minus 12 plus 3. Minus plus minus. The sign of the greater number is minus, so it will be minus sign. This is our equation number 2. Okay. Now what we have to do here? We have to add the equations, or sorry, first of all we have to observe both the equations properly, that whether x is same or y is same. x same आहेत का किंवा y same आहेत का, ही आपली पहिली स्टेप आहे to observe the equations. So as you can see here that the x is same to both the equations, there is a single x, so we can subtract the equations. So we write here subtracting equation. Subtracting equation 1 and 2. Okay. Now subtracting equation 1 and 2. What is equation 1 now? Equation 1 is x plus y equal to 31. Equation number 2 is x minus 4y equal to minus 9. We have to subtract. Okay. So when we subtract, when we do the minus, we have to change the sign. Minus ची काय होणार आहे? प्लस होणार आहे. So 4y plus y किती होणार? 5y, and 31 plus 9 is 40. Okay. Therefore y is equal to 40 divided by 5. So y equal to 8. So we got the value of y now, that is the 8. Now what we have to do here? Put y equal to 8 in equation 1. आता आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे? व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करून आपण वी हॅव टू फाइंड द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ x. ओके. सो व्हॉट इज द इक्वेशन 1 नाउ? x plus y equal to 31. Okay, you can see here this is our equation number 1. Okay, so therefore the value of x we have to find out. Y is 8 equal to 31. Therefore x equal to 31 minus 8. So x equal to what? It will be 31 minus 8, that is the 23. Okay, so we got the value of x now. So at the end we'll write the answer, that is the present age of Manish is 23 years. Okay, and present age of Savita is how many years? 8 years. Okay, so in this way we can, at the end you don't forget to write the answers because it also carries the marks. So at the end you have to write the answers in a statement form. Okay, now we'll solve the fifth example I have written. We'll go through the problem first of all. In a factory, the ratio of the skilled and the ratio of salary of skilled and unskilled workers is 5:3. Okay, so the ratio of salary is given of the skilled and unskilled workers. So the ratio of salary is 5:3. Total salary of one day of both skilled and unskilled workers, the total salary of one day is rupees 720, and from this we have to find out the daily wages. Daily wages means what? The income of one day. Income of one day you have to find. Okay, so this daily wages of skilled and the unskilled workers we have to find it out. Okay, so we'll write the solution now. Solution. First of all, what we have to consider? We have to consider that, first of all, that is the daily wage. Let daily wages of skilled workers be rupees X, and unskilled workers be rupees Y. Okay, what we have considered now, that is the daily wages of the skilled workers be X and the unskilled workers be Y. Okay. Now what is given here? According to the condition, now we write according to the first condition. According to first condition. What is the first condition? That is the ratio is given. Ratio of salary of unskilled and skilled workers. Now what is the ratio of skilled and unskilled workers salary? That is the X upon Y. That will be 5 upon 3. See, here you have to keep one thing in mind. Means here you should be very alert, very careful, because we have taken this daily wages of skilled workers as X. See, skilled workers as X and unskilled workers as Y. Okay, ratio is also given of skilled and unskilled. So skilled and unskilled. So 5 upon 3. Okay, so don't be many times the students write Y upon X or 3 upon 5. So you should be very alert regarding the words which are given. Okay, so now we'll arrange this equation. It will be, therefore we will cross multiply, that will become 3x equal to 5y. Therefore 3x minus 5y equal to 0. So we got the equation 1, that is 3x minus 5y equal to 0. This is our equation number 1. Now what is the second condition given? According to the second condition. According to second condition. What is the second condition? That is the total is given. Total salary of 1 day of skilled and unskilled workers is 720. Okay. So it's very simple. That is the salary of skilled is X, unskilled is Y. So X plus Y equal to 720. Okay. So we got the second equation also. Okay. Now what we have to do here? This is equation number 2. First step, that is to observe the coefficients of X and Y, whether they are similar or not. As you can see here, they are not similar. Here 3x, here x is there, here 5y, and to the second equation it is only y. So we'll make the coefficients of y as a equal. Y चे coefficients जे आहेत ते आपण सेम करणार आहे आणि सेम करण्यासाठी आपल्याला काय करायला लागणार आहे? What we have to do? We want the 5 here, so we will multiply the equation 2 by 5. We will write here one sentence, that is multiplying equation 2 by 5. Okay. After multiplying, what we get? That is 5x plus 5y equal to 5 zeros are 0, 5 2s are 10, 5 7s are 35 plus 1 36. Okay. 5x plus 5y equal to 3600. This will be our equation number 3. Now what we have to do? We will add the equation 1 and 3. What is the equation 1 now? Or I'll just add here one sentence, that is adding equations 1 and 3. Okay. So we'll add the equations. What is the equation number 1? That is 3x minus 5y equal to 0. Okay. And equation 3 is 5x plus 5y equal to 3600. We have to add them. Okay. After adding, what we get? That is plus 5 and minus 5 will get cancelled. 3 plus 5 is 8x equal to 3600. Therefore x equal to 3600 upon 8. Okay. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 3. We have to divide 3600 by 8, and after dividing we get the answer, that is the 8 4s are 32, 8 5s are 40, 8 zeros are 0. So we get the answer, that is x equal to 450. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to put x equal to 450 in equation 2. I will substitute. You can substitute in equation 1 also. But as you can see, equation 1, there is a lot of confusion is there. 3x minus 5y. After substituting the values x equal to 450 आपण इक्वेशन 1 मध्ये टाकल्यानंतर आपल्याला ते मल्टिप्लाय करायला लागणार आहे. Okay, so and then after that we have to divide also. So I think so it will be better that we will substitute the value of x in equation number 2. Okay, so equation number 2 is x plus y equal to 720. This is also one important thing that you should be able to decide that in which equation we have to substitute the values, we have to put the value in which equation. हे तुम्हाला ठरवता आलं पाहिजे जेणेकरून तुमचे कन्फ्युजन्स और व्हॉट एव्हर द मिस्टेक्स आर देयर दॅट विल बी अवॉइडेड. ओके, सो हियर विल सबस्टिट्यूट द व्हॅल्यूज. x इक्वल टू 450 प्लस y इक्वल टू 720. ओके, therefore y is equal to 720 minus 450. We have to subtract. We will get the answer, that is the 0, then 7, 270. Okay, so we will get the answer as a y equal to 270. 270 or 170, it's correct, it is 270. Okay, so at the end, as I told you, we have to write the answer. What are, find the daily wages of the skilled and the unskilled worker. Okay, so the daily wages of skilled workers is what we have taken. We have taken here as x. So what is the value of x is 450. So it is rupees 450. Okay. Again, daily wages of unskilled workers. Unskilled workers is rupees, how much it is? We have got the value of y as 270. Okay, so very important thing, that is you have to write the answer at the end in the statement form. Very important it is. Okay, so now we will solve the last example of the problem set. So now I will start the last example. We will solve now, that is the 6th sum we are going to see. First of all, see the word problem what is given. That is the places A and B, they are 30 km apart from each other. Okay, and this places A and B, they are on a straight line. Okay, then next is, that is the Hamid travels from point A to point B and he travels through a bike, and at the same time Joseph also starts from B. Okay, and he is also traveling on a bike. Then he is traveling towards A. Okay, so Hamid is traveling towards B and Joseph is traveling towards A. Okay, and they meet each other after 20 minutes. After 20 minutes they meet each other. Now if Joseph would have started from point B at the same time but in the opposite direction. Okay, now Joseph have, second condition is given, that is Joseph started from point B but he is moving in the opposite direction. He is not going towards A. Okay, he is not going towards Hamid. He is moving in the opposite direction. Then if he will go in the opposite direction, Joseph will move in the opposite direction, then Hamid would have caught him after 3 hours. And you have to find the speed of Hamid and Joseph. Okay, so first of all, whatever the example is given, the sum is given, we will understand that through the diagram. Okay, see now the two places are there, that is the A and B. A and B. Okay, now Joseph is starting from point A. They have told us, that is Hamid have started from point A and Joseph is moving from point B. Okay, so both are moving, Joseph and Hamid and Joseph both are moving towards each other. Okay, so Joseph is moving towards point A, Hamid is moving towards point B, and after 20 minutes they meet each other. In between they meet each other at one point after 20 minutes. Okay, now these 2 points A and B, they are 30 km apart. Now this is the first condition they have given, that is they meet after 20 minutes, they meet each other. Second condition is that now Joseph started from point B. He started traveling from point B. Second condition is, that is Joseph started traveling from point B, but he is not going towards Hamid, he is going in the opposite direction. Okay, in which direction? In this direction Joseph is moving in the opposite direction. And if he moves in the opposite direction, then Hamid will caught him after 3 hours. He will catch him, or they will meet each other after 3 hours. Okay, this is the second condition. So I think so you understood the diagram according to the words whatever are given in the problem. According to that we have seen the diagram. Okay, after 3 hours Hamid will be able to catch Joseph. Okay, if Joseph will move in the opposite direction. So these two are the different conditions. Now we'll start the sum. We'll see the solution first of all. Solution will write. Okay, and we will consider now. Let speed of Hamid's bike be x km/h. Okay, and the speed of Joseph's bike be y km/h. Okay, so we have taken as a x and y. So x and y we have taken now. Now what we have to do? We have to see the first condition they have given, that is the after 20 minutes they will meet each other. Okay, so we will write here distance traveled by Hamid after 20 minutes. Okay, so that we'll see now. Now all of you know the formula for that is the speed equal to distance upon time. But now we are going to calculate here distance. So distance equal to speed equal to distance upon time. So distance is equal to speed into time. Speed into time. Okay, we have written the formula, that is the distance equal to speed into time. Okay, now first of all what is there, that is we have to calculate the time. They have given the time, that is the 20 minutes, but those 20 minutes we have to convert into hours. Okay, so just I will calculate here for you. As all of you know that 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. Okay, so x hours equal to 20 minutes. So what will be our x now? X will be, that is the 20 upon 60, that is equal to 1 upon 3 hours. Okay, so what will be our time here? Our time will be, that is the speed is equal to x into 1 upon 3. Okay, so x into 1 upon 3, that will be x upon 3. Okay, x upon 3 hours. This is the distance traveled by Hamid after 20 minutes. Okay, kilometer hour also we can write, but here we will not write the unit, at the end we will write. So it will be x upon 3. Now distance traveled by Joseph we will see. Okay, I will write it here otherwise. So distance traveled by Joseph in 20 minutes. Same formula we have to use, that is the speed into time. Okay, speed same thing. Now speed of Joseph was how much? Y it was. Okay, so y into time is what here? Time will be 1 upon 3. So that is equal to y upon 3. Okay, so now both of them they have covered the distance of how much it is? 30 kilometer. Okay, so according to the first condition what we are going to form the equation, that is the what it is now, x upon 3 plus y upon 3 equal to, total distance is how much it is? 30 kilometer. Okay, so it will be 30. We'll arrange the equation. So it will be x plus y equal to 3 into 30, that is the 90. As we can see here that for x and y the denominators are same. So only one time we will multiply, that is the 30 into 3, and we get the equation 1. Okay, now we'll move towards the equation number 2. Okay, so now same thing we have to follow now here for the second time also. Only the time will change now. Time is how much it is? 3 hours now. Okay, so distance traveled by Joseph in 3 hours and Hamid by 3 hours. This condition will write it. So we'll write here, that is the distance traveled by Hamid in 3 hours. I'll just write here 3. In 3 hours is 3x. Why? Because as all of you know, माहिती आपल्याला formula काय आहे? Speed into time. Time is 3 hours now. Time has been changed and the speed is same. That is the x. So it is 3x. Now distance traveled by Joseph. Okay, traveled by Joseph in 3 hours. In 3 hours equal to 3y. Okay. Now as they have told that the points A and B, they are 30 kilometer apart from each other. So now according to the second condition, what we are going to do? We have to subtract, because here when they move in opposite direction, we see that Hamid catches him, or he is able to catch him after 3 hours. Now here the time is 3 hours it is given, but the distance 30 kilometer he has to travel. So here according to the second condition, now our equation will be, according to second condition, what will be our second equation? That is distance traveled by Hamid minus distance traveled by Joseph. Okay, so that is, what is the distance traveled by Hamid? That is the 3x. By Joseph it is 3y. That will give the distance, that is the 30 kilometer. Okay, so now this will be our equation number 2. And now we will solve these two equations, that is equation number 1 and 2. And what we have to see, first of all, that is the coefficients are not same. So we will make the coefficients of y, we will make it as same. So we will multiply the equation 1 by 3. Okay. So after multiplying, or we will write a statement here, that is the multiplying equation 1 by 3. Okay. And after multiplying, we get the equation, that is 3x plus 3y equal to 90 into 3. 3 9s are 27. So that will be 270. Okay. So this is equation number, which equation it is? Equation number 3 it is formed. Okay. And what is the equation number 2 now? Equation number 2 is 3x minus 3y equal to 30. Okay. And we have to add them. Okay. After adding we get, that is the 3y plus 3y and minus 3y we will get cancelled. 3x plus 3x is 6x. 270 plus 30 is 300. Therefore x equal to 300 upon 6. So x equal to 50. Okay. We got the value of x. Now what we have to do? We have to put x equal to 50 in equation 1. In equation 1. Which is the equation 1 now? That is x plus y equal to 90. This is our equation number 1. In this equation, we are going to substitute the value of x. Therefore, 50 plus y equal to 90. Therefore, y equal to 90 minus 50, that is equal to 40. So we got the value of y. Okay. So now what is the speed now? What was the speed of Hamid? At the end we'll write speed of Hamid is, we have written as x. So what is the value of x here? That is the 50. So it will be 50 kilometer per hour. Okay. And speed of Joseph, is 40 kilometer per hour, because we have taken it as a y. Okay, Joseph's speed we have taken as y. Okay, so it will be 40 kilometer per hour. So in this way we have completed our chapter, our problem set, and also we have completed all the exercises. So in our next video we will study regarding the next lesson.